Imagine drinking poison, and smiling while you do it. That's what 900 people did in Jonestown, Guyana. Not because someone held a gun to their head. Because their minds were already dead, before their bodies. Today, we're decoding how brainwashing actually works. And by the end of this video, you'll realize you've seen it all before. Most people think brainwashing is something that happens to weak people. To stupid people. To other people. They're wrong. In the next 10 minutes, you'll learn the 3 psychological levers that every cult leader pulls. You'll see how isolation, repetition, and identity replacement can turn a free thinker into a loyal soldier. And here's the disturbing part. You may have already experienced this yourself. At work. In your relationships. Or scrolling through your phone. Stay with me. The biggest myth about brainwashing. Most people imagine brainwashing like a movie. A swinging watch, a trance, a snap of the fingers. That's fiction. Real brainwashing is slow. Invisible. And pleasant, at first. The victim doesn't feel controlled. They feel understood. Accepted. Special. Every cult begins not with fear, but with a hug. A promise. A family you never had. If manipulation felt like manipulation, nobody would fall for it. The first lever is isolation. A cult leader doesn't need to lock you in a room. They just need to make everyone else seem dangerous. Your old friends. They don't understand your journey. Your family. Their negative energy. The news. It's all lies. Soon, the leader becomes your only source of truth. Let me give you a real example. Meet Sarah, a composite of hundreds of real survivors. She joined a small self-help group that made her feel special. First, they asked her to spend less time with friends who didn't get it. Then, to move into their shared house. Then, to cut off her family completely. Within 6 months, she had no one left except the leader. That's not coincidence. That's design. The second lever is repetition. Human beings mistake familiarity for truth. The more you hear something, the more believable it becomes. Psychologists call this the illusory truth effect. Cult leaders know this better than anyone. They use simple slogans. Chants. Daily affirmations. You've seen this in advertising too. Watch the same commercial 20 times, suddenly you believe the product works. Same mechanism. Cult leaders just use it for something darker. You think for yourself. But how many of your beliefs were just repeated to you, until they felt true? That's not independence. That's programming. The third lever is the most powerful, identity replacement. The goal is not to change your opinions. The goal is to replace who you are. Followers stop saying, I believe this. And start saying, this is who I am. When an idea becomes part of your identity, attacking the idea feels like attacking you. That's why logic fails. Because the battle is no longer intellectual. It's emotional. When a follower leaves a cult, they often say, I don't know who I am anymore. That's identity collapse. The cult didn't just change their mind. It erased their self. Why intelligent people fall for it? Many assume only weak-minded people join cults. The evidence says otherwise. Intelligent people are often more vulnerable, because they are passionate, idealistic, and hungry for meaning. The desire for purpose can be stronger than the desire for truth. Real case, Heaven's Gate. 39 people died. Many were computer scientists, nurses, college graduates. They weren't ignorant. They were seeking answers, and found the wrong one. Smart does not mean immune. The greatest danger isn't a cult leader in a robe. It's the human mind's need for certainty. People don't follow cults because they love lies. They follow cults because uncertainty is painful. And certainty feels safe. Even when it's deadly. Think about Jonestown again. 900 people drank poison, not at gunpoint. A man stood at the front and said, "This is the only way." And they walked forward willingly. That's not weakness. That's psychology. And here's the scariest part. The exact same techniques are being used on you right now. Not by a man in a robe. By algorithms, politicians, news outlets, and brands. The only difference is the uniform. Brainwashing is not magic. It's 3 levers. 1. Isolation. Cut you off from other voices. 2. Repetition. Make lies feel like truth. 3. Identity replacement. Make the belief become you. The techniques haven't changed. Only the platforms have. You'll find them in cults, politics, advertising, social movements, and even the comments section of your favorite app. The question is not whether these techniques exist. The question is, can you see them, before they own you? Hit subscribe right now. Tap the bell. Because in the next 30 days, I'm going to show you exactly how to spot these techniques, before they trap you or someone you love. Don't wait until it's too late. Next time on the Cult Code. Why intelligent people join cults. We'll meet the rocket scientist who followed a man who claimed to be an alien. And the lawyer who gave away her entire life savings. Because the people who fall, are often the last ones you'd expect. See you in the next code.